Welcome to Theme Park Map Monday, episode 48. Today we're live from Salou, Spain, PortAventura, and you can see from our room, you can see Ferrari World just over the road. But today we're going to cover the PortAventura, the map, the guide, and here we go. So it's advertising the brand new street mission, the Sesame Street ride. It's in the Sesame Street land that's within there. We actually haven't been on it yet. We're going to do that another day, but it's set up for families, adults. It's just one of those good old shoot 'em up that it has amazing reviews, so we're looking forward to doing that one. PortAventura, for those who didn't know, is a resort in Salou, not far from Barcelona, Spain. It's only a couple of hours flight from Britain, and it's really good. There's an airport very nearby, so it's only about a 12-minute transfer once you get here. There's choice of plenty of hotels here, like the Caribe Hotel, the El Paso Hotel, which is Mexican themed, and then there's the Wild West Hotel, which we had a wander around, and it's really good. I think in hindsight we'd have booked that one. I've never seen a hotel that's so well themed. But obviously, like most maps, got all the different restaurants, all the choices. And there is a lot of eateries throughout the hotels and parks, so lots of them. You got the normal upgrades, upgrade to passes. We actually upgraded ours, so we've got our wristbands, so we got fast pass for the duration of the stay. So it's well worth doing because the really long queues here. It's a very, very popular park with the locals and visitors alike. You know, the capacity in the hotels is quite big. So there's lots and lots of people coming here. Well worth it. We just go to the back of the map for a minute. And then we've got all the different shows. PortAventura Parade, the Let's Dance Show, Adventures of Taylor Jones, Wild West Show, La Casa de Woody. That's just a sort of meet and greet with Woody, to be honest. Bubble Bell, that's a brilliant show. You wouldn't think you could actually make a show just out of someone making bubbles, but it's brilliant. It's well worth it. Bang Bang West, the most peculiar Wild West show, believe it or not, even involves Darth Vader and Donald Trump. Go figure. So, like I said, the Universal Express, or PortAventura Express, sorry, getting mixed up with the old owners of Universal many years ago. So let's open up the map, and as you can see, the park is huge. In our opinion, it's one of the best themed theme parks in the world. Originally created by Universal and Madame Tussauds, and then sold back to the Spanish to run as PortAventura. It was the Universal Mediterranean many years ago. They've added some nice things since the beginning. One of the most famous is Shambhala, which is enormous. It's one of the biggest roller coasters I've ever seen. It's fantastic, and it just has a lap bar, so it just really does feel like in a fly at your seat. But hotels are all down this way. So we come to the entrance. Nice Woody Woodpecker. He's like the mascot of the park, so he's great. You see him everywhere in those different guises, so lots of photo opportunities, really worth seeing. As you enter the park, you've got the Mediterranean part, which is, that's the other hotel we didn't mention, the PortAventura Hotel, but it's all based on the Mediterranean. So we go round, you got Furious Baco, or Baco, I'm not sure how they pronounce it over here. A sort of wing coaster. It's pretty good, it's fun, it's busy. And then we go through, if we go around this way, we go through the Wild West. Let's say the Wild West, such a brilliant themed land. Other places have done it. Earlier this year, we're actually in Madrid at the Warner Brothers World. This Wild West knocks the spots off that one. You've got rapid rides, you've got log rides, you've got carousel, there's Can Girls Wild West shows, you've got Stampeder, which is like a racing, a bit like Grand National at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. But enormous and a bit more modern, so it's not quite as rickety, but it still has the same sort of like I'm gonna die thrills. Silver River, and you go through from the far west up to Mexico, land of Mexico. There's a few sort of spin and puke rides, a couple more like roller coasters, some good shows, and this drop tower. Now the drop tower is enormous. It's great because you can see the people inside through little windows, so you can see their fear as they're going. We're going to kind of skip over that because it's, like I say, well impressive. And then you go into China. As you're actually going into China, The first thing you will see is this background of two enormous coasters. You got Dragon Khan and Shambhala, and the way they're sort of intermixed is fantastic. Both brilliant rides. Dragon Khan now, it's a little bit older, so you can feel it. You know, you feel every move on it. It's kind of like whacks your head. It's great though. I felt like my brain was rattled. It was actually got detached from my skull. It's fantastic. And then we can go out of here through the Great Wall of China, a brilliant little recreation of that. And then you go over to like Sesame, also Sesame Street, Sesame Adventura. Like we're saying, this area is predominantly for children, little children, but it's done so well. The theming's excellent. It's really enjoyable. It's right on the edge of this Angkor, which is a great themed area again. You know, I just like when people make the effort to theme like this. It's really worth sort of taking notice. Just take a step back from the ride sometimes and have a look. So the only downside of this, sometimes your operations are a bit slow, and sometimes the staff are not too enthusiastic. But I mean, things like so many staff here, they haven't quite got the Disney touch, but I say the theming is out of this world. So we're coming out of there into Polynesia. And Polynesia's got some great shows. You can see in like a wine luau. There's the sort of like swinging ship things. There's Dino Escape 4D. It used to be a kind of sea monster 3D ride, but it's sort of updated. It's okay. But the big like tidal wave. If you haven't had one of these, you haven't been one of those, you got to do this one. It's nice. It's good, it's soaking, and there's a lot of timing issues on that if you time it wrong, and they've still got people with sort of firing guns, so you can get very wet. But when it's like as hot as it is, it's been like 27 degrees here today, and we're in June, so it's well worth it. The map's helpful. Probably not as much information as what we'd like. The app doesn't work particularly well here, I don't feel, not compared to Disney parks. I would definitely recommend coming here though. There's also a fantastic water park that we've yet to do, Ferrari Land, which is just around the corner. Having been to Ferrari World, it'll be interesting to see how this compares. The entrance is just off the entrance, as is in the water park, not showing too much detail. Definitely get yourself over. You definitely need a few days here to take it all in. You got nearby Salou, lovely beach, so much to do. We're going to be putting lots of videos up on the channel about these different places, probably when we get back home, because I don't really want to spend all the time on holiday putting videos together. I might bung one or two on, but you know, we just want to enjoy it while we're here. We've got a week here of sunshine. Definitely see if you can get yourself a week here sometime. Try to come at least this time of year. Once it gets to about the 22nd of June, it's supposed to be really busy. Don't think I'd fancy doing it. Yeah, a bit off season, shorter hours in the parks, but there's some great pools here as well and great restaurants, so it's always worth a visit. Anyway, that's it for today. Look forward to seeing you next week. Might pull out another park map from one of these, might do Ferrari Land. Not sure, we'll see how it goes. Thanks again for watching. Always a pleasure to have you here, and we'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.